Getting underway just a few moments time. Last minute instructions from the marshals to make sure everyone's in the correct positions. So it can be quite easy just to pull up one or two rows too soon. Alex Vella getting into position now. Start line marshals doing their final checks. Two seat two missing, 14th and 15th, so no Rhys Garland and Ben Pascoe. As far as I can see, moves Sean Whittaker up a row on the grid, looking towards the lights now. And the starter's instructions, the red light comes on, the revs are up. We get underway and Alex Vella gets a fantastic start, moves up into second place, almost into the lead before turn number one. A great start, but moving into turns 2 and 3 for the first time. Everyone being caught just that little bit napping, but it was the number 441 of Elliot Dufton who makes his way into the lead of the race for the first time out of 14. A big squirm from Max Cook, who then drops down into second place. Chaos at the start, but a phenomenal start nonetheless from Alex Vella.
Max Cook down into third place. Looks to me like Gareth Roberts has come through there for a good start. Alex Vella, I've never seen someone launch a bike off a line quite like that. It was something pretty spectacular right through the order. He made no qualms about his statement there. He was flying through from 6th. I think he's only managed to get to 4th. He nearly hit the front though, as well as everyone else in his way. But through, down into turn 2, Elliot Dufton so far leading Max Cook and Gareth Roberts side by side. Max Cook gets that move sorted out. So Max Cook now being released, and he can chase after Elliot Dufton. Max Cook for second then, Gareth Roberts third, Alex Vella still 4th. Harvey Claridge is in 5th place. 6th place at the moment is Josh Ingram, then Brandon Powell 7th, and 8th place James Blackburn. Jamie King and Felix Hearn complete the top 10. 1.5 laps into this race.
And Will Howarth in 11th place, fighting very hard for 10th place, made a late move up the inside, I believe with Felix Hearn going into the left-handed hairpin 2/3 around our lap, but Elliot Dufton, the gap was a second over the line the last time. Max Cook is now 0.444 behind with the fastest lap, almost a whole second quicker. So almost inevitable as Max Cook tries to go up the inside at turn number 3, straight over the curb on the right-hand side. He can't really do that to make the position, and getting all squibbly coming out of turn number 5. Just waiting a little bit longer will reward you with the race lead, and Max Cook certainly giving it his all. Third place, Gareth Roberts broken away and is definitely going to be happy with the points haul at the moment. Got to be very patient, and the Extreme 200s is really a great demonstration of patience when you get the results, because those results will come good. Gareth Roberts in third is leading the championship with 148 points. But the battle for the race lead still going on very strong between Cook and Dufton. Cook going up the inside at turn number 2, making the move stick this time, still going straight over the curb at turn number 3. So hopefully, I believe there is a white line there, so it should be marking the racing line. Maybe Max just not able to get it over properly.
Taking liberties with the curbs, but no such problems. He's in the lead. Max Cook leading this race now. Elliot Dufton into second place. Gareth Roberts third. And then there is a huge gap back to Alex Vella and Harvey Claridge battling over 4th, but an even bigger gap back to 6th place Josh Ingram. And then Brandon Powell in 7th place has just dropped off the back of that battle for 6th. Behind them, Jamie King, Will Howarth in 9th, James Blackburn in 10th. Battles all the way down this field here today on a sunny Saturday at Coolflow in Cambridgeshire. Max Cook fastest up the race, 45.319, no surprise that time around. He is in a class of his own. Elliot Dufton now dropping into the jaws of Gareth Roberts as Roberts moves in to try and take the number 441. Alex Vella still with Harvey Claridge for company. We have got a proper race on. Jamie King under big pressure, through on the inside. That was James Blackburn. He went wide, and Blackburn under attack from Felix Hearn as they go through the hairpin, down into turn 6 now, along the back straight. They're going to go 3 wide. Felix Hearn gets past, does he, on James Blackburn? He's trying his hardest, they're so close. Yes, he does. They're still side by side. Through the left, now into the right. Felix Hearn just about pulls it off as James Blackburn almost clips him. Jamie King kept his nose clean through all of that and holds on to that crucial 8th place. But what a battle that was towards the back end of the circuit.
Giving it in their all, and it's very, very difficult to try and stay side by side for such a length of time, especially through one left-hander, then a left-handed hairpin, then a right-handed hairpin, and then a right-hander itself. Very tricky stuff, and managing it with absolute grace at the moment. We've had 5 laps completed on to lap 6, 9 to go. Max Cook with the fastest lap, not on that last lap, but he's still got the fastest lap, 2.1 seconds ahead of Elliot Dufton. Gareth Roberts, championship leader, starting to close in now on Elliot Dufton, 0.3 of a second over the line as they head into turn 2 now. And Max Cook is still riding the curbs, he's still just driving straight over them like it's a mini roundabout. You don't really need to do that, you don't really want to do that. That could result in a penalty, we'll see later. But almost touching was Dufton and Roberts. Roberts got a great run out of turn 5 on Ryder's right hand side, but just closing the door. Elliot Dufton just enough to keep the position. Also enough to keep the position, Josh Ingram in 6th place, still holding off Brandon Peril through the left-hander at turn number 6 and onto the back straight. The yellow peril of Brandon Peril on his race leathers, giving it his all, and the 6 very happy in for Josh Ingram so far. Not holding on to it for too much longer, one might suspect, but Jamie King in all of this has started to break away as well from the battle for Felix, and they're all getting well and truly stuck in at this halfway stage of the race. 7 laps completed, 7 to go.
Gareth Roberts still chasing Elliot Dufton through the hairpin, long right-hander hooks back, now into the left-hander that puts them onto the back straight. Elliot Dufton just about with enough room to manage it comfortably at the moment. Gareth Roberts not quite putting himself in the position to make the move. Max Cook well clear of that battle. 4th and 5th battle still happening. Harvey Claridge looking to the inside of Alex Vella, up at turn 7, can't quite make it work as they are at the hairpin at turn 8. Flick it right now for turn 9. Slow and nadgery part of the circuit, not a lot you can do about it. Max Cook still in the 45s, he's much quicker than everyone else on circuit. 4.2 seconds is his lead. Elliot Dufton and Gareth Roberts are still neck and neck, 0.2 between them. They're at the hairpin in the middle of this course.
And Alex Vella as well for 4th place, battling tooth and nail with Harvey Claridge, the number 16, for 4th and 5th. Almost side by side through turns 5, having to flick their way over to the right-hand hairpin, then the right-handed corner before the left at turn number 6. Holding up really, Alex Vella struggling on the traction, gets a good run in terms of straight line speed, but the traction phase is really mastered by Harvey Claridge, and there are lots of traction zones on this circuit. He's just having to wait very patiently. It is a waiting game, it's cat and mouse around this Red Lodge circuit with such quick corners followed by such slow corners. Max Cook though, still 4.669 ahead of Elliot Dufton. Gareth Roberts only 2 tenths shy to head towards the line. They're still not quite able to get side by side despite Gareth's best attempts to try and go right using Ryder's right hand side. I think he's caught on that's Gareth's line and just covering it just enough to keep the position on so far, but Elliot holding on for his life at the moment through the left and the right. Also holding on is Josh Ingham in 6th and 7th still, with Brandon Peril having to fight for 6th place. Can't quite make it through though, but Gareth Roberts did make it through eventually. Finally the cork's out of the bottle. They're side by side. Elliot Dufton on the inside at turn number 1, and he's still, oh my goodness me, they go side by side. Can't quite make it stick. He does make it stick in the end. Is Gareth Roberts. It's a will they won't they, because they were side by side for so much of it. The 2-on-2 on the right and the 4-4-1 on the left. Finally through turn number 5 he makes the move stick. A third of a lap side by side and an audacious move around the outside, going, I'm having you here son, I don't care what you're doing, you're going to back out, this is mine now.
Gareth Roberts making a great move there at the last corner for 2nd place. Elliot Dufton didn't want to let him have it though, and they're at the back end of this circuit now. Last few corners to go as they start off, as Max Cook starts the 3rd to last lap into the final corner. Gareth Roberts into the lead, into the lead of this battle at the moment. Elliot Dufton though, you feel like he might just have something left for him here. I don't think Elliot Dufton is done by any stretch of the imagination at all. He looks much quicker in the corners, just not allowing himself much room to build into it. Roberts still leading at the hairpin. That battle there, 2nd and 3rd, Dufton in 3rd. Max Cook though is already at turn 7, round a long left-hander, still going on and on, long corner that is, then into a right-handed hairpin, squirt out there and down towards the final corner. Max Cook has rode a magnificent race, 6.5 second lead. It's all about the battle for second though. Gareth Roberts and Elliot Dufton are still absolutely at it. Dufton so much quicker into the corners.
Elliot Dufton really got that straight line speed mastered. He's trying to get one way and then the other, but it just seems that Gareth Roberts' riding line allows a little bit of a look up the inside, just as an invitation. It's a bit like a mirage when you just sort of see half a move there, but you can't quite make it done. He's really good at just having that little bit in hand to keep it through. They're passing a few of the back markers in this race, and that's just given Gareth Roberts a little bit of breathing space. A lap and a half left to go for Max Cook. It's still all hell for leather between the 147 and the 146 for sixth as well. Josh Ingham still just ahead.
Harvey Claridge in fourth now ahead of Alex Vella, so good stuff there for Harvey Claridge moving through. Alex Vella, local rider from here, down now into fifth place, but the top five is still a solid result. Across the line comes Elliot Dufton and Gareth Roberts. They started their last lap. Gareth Roberts still holding on from Elliot Dufton at the moment. How much longer will there be? A last lap, last gasp attempt to try and take second place as they come through. Elliot Dufton riding almost pillion with Roberts through the hairpin. Max Cook's already down towards the last part of this course. That's into turn 8 he goes, but it's all about that battle for second place. Gareth Roberts holding on Elliot Dufton for now.
Max Cook will definitely debate that. He'll say, well, it's all about the race winner. And the number 30 heading towards the line is about to take another victory in the day 2 from 2. Max Cook wins. It's second place, though, still between Gareth Roberts, who's got a bit of traffic ahead. He's had a poor run coming out of it, but the 2-1-2 just covers off Elliot Dufton over the line. He swerved to the left-hand side, much as we saw at Rowra when there was a collision. But nonetheless did just cover him off, took second place. It was only a tenth between Roberts and Dufton over the line, and that will undoubtedly not have any problems at Gareth Roberts' championship challenge at the moment, leading ahead of Elliot Pinson, who is in this race. Elliot Dufton got third place, Harvey Claridge fourth ahead of Alex Vella, and on the last lap Brandon Perrell took the position ahead of Josh Ingham, so 146 is now in sixth ahead of Josh Ingham, the 147 in seventh place, and was very happy with that. Brendan shaking his head all over the line, really very elated with that position. Felix Hearn in eighth ahead of James Blackburn, with Jamie King rounding out the top 10. Reece Garland in 11th ahead of Callum Beach, with Sean Whittaker and Will Howarth 13th and 14th. Will unfortunately qualifying quite well, but unfortunately having a few struggles in that race, pulled off after 3 laps.